sunsets and skies so blue. Mountains whisper stories of dreams so true. From oceans roaring wild to valleys deep, a heartbeat of a nation that will not sleep. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people's above it all. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day. People sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave and weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people above it all. We know it all. Colonel Wyatt hits the screen, got stories bold and keen. Old soldier, sharp and mean, tells truths they've never seen. Rugby lover with a roar, Africa flowing in his core. YouTube rants they can't ignore, his passion makes his heart soar. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call, shining light through it all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now, don't miss the brawl. Military mind, keen and wise, truths come out, no disguise. South African skies in his eyes, hear his voice, no surprise. Retired soldier with the fight, in the dark he brings the light. Angry rants, truths ignite, join the cause, join the ride. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call, shining light through it all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now, don't miss the brawl. Enemies knocked on his door, trolls attack, but he's more with of each click. Watch him soar on the truth waves. He explodes. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call. Shining light all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now, don't miss the brawl. Right now, don't miss the brawl.
Take a picture.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
All right, was this working now? There we go. Oh my goodness. Guys, we're calm. We're not calm. You're not calm. I got 100 people over here typing stuff. It's not F10, Maze. That's not the answer here. That's not the answer here. Okay, are we good now? Are we good? Yes, it's not F10 on my laptop. That's not the button here. So here's what happened. Micro shit rebooted without my permission yet again. Microsoft, I'm going to get a class action lawsuit and sue your sorry asses for dicking with my computers. I've had enough of your micro shit for 40 years. Your shitty software, beta testing, forcing on us. I did not authorize that shit software to update my operating system. That's what happened. That's what happened. Micro shit updated my software and reset all my settings. No, a Mac is crap, Andre. Nice try, Apple. I've done Mac. They're crap. Their hard drives fail. Their operating system doesn't work. They're rich white people toys for people who think they're elite. So, we're back. All right? All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you. Microsoft overrode my settings and rebooted all and set all my settings. I had to change 4 settings to get the microphone back. You light up your lives. Okay. All right. So sorry about that, folks. And sorry for the profanity if you had any little ones around. But frankly, Microsoft deserves the profanity. All right. Let's get started again. Welcome to all the Neanderthals, canines, and right-wing podcasters. How's it going out there tonight, folks? How you doing? Tonight, we got a new light. Do you like the new lighting? My host put the light in here. It's much better. Don't rubbish the curtains. The combination is free. I'm not rubbishing the curtains. Great, wonderful host. Had a fantastic meal with salmon tonight. Ah, what a great cook. Anyway, all right, we got it. Yes. All right, so I'm going to miss the people in the beginning who want to say something to me. So we're going to get started here down a little further. I apologize for skipping over people, but we got to get down here. So I'm going to tell you how the day went since you didn't hear me, and I don't think everybody's a perfect lip reader. We've been relaxing for 3 months, now a minute or two, won't mind. There you go. All right, so we're good on the sound now. Okay. Yes, Dylan, the software is going to be. All right, so we're good now. Thank you, Reg Dodd. God bless it. I have a new laptop. It's Microsoft that's the problem. All right, we're good. Sounds good. Just double checking. Everybody, you guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for your patience. All right, we actually gained viewers while we're silent. Maybe me not being able to talk is a better thing. We went from 246 to 341 viewers while I was quiet. Maybe you should here, let me put it on silent real quick. Okay. Buy a Mac top. Well, buy means bye-bye. That's not buy, it's B-U-Y. But if I do this, let's see how it sounds. You can't hear me. All right, cool. All right, yeah. I'm sure you love the lip reading. Okay, so today I got up. I had to pack my bag, plus the suitcase I had to buy at Sand City yesterday, which I had to put all the gifts in that people have been giving me, plus a few books that I bought, and that filled up pretty quickly. And I've got stuff still in Cape Town. I don't know what's going to happen there. I had to pay for the suitcase, $136, dollars, not rand. I wish it was rand. And then I have to pay to ship it another $100. So anyway, that's upcoming. But I have 2 suitcases when I fly back to Cape Town, so I'm okay. That's including ticket price because I anticipated this, so I paid for that. Anyway, so I had to pack that stuff up. Leave just what I'm going to hand carry on to the flight to Uppington tomorrow. Then I had to Diddy Mow on up to the northwest corner of Joburg, where I went to DJ Sabu's studio. So, he was going to interview me, but that was in for a surprise. Now, it wasn't a setup, and I suspect he's here tonight. If he's here tonight, greetings to you. But as I pulled in, I looked in the gate, and who did I see but none other than Notre Boulay. As I came in the gate, I lowered the window and I said, and I came out and I walked up and I said, as I live and breathe, Notre Boulay. He was at the studio. So there was a filming going on for some cooking show, and I got involved in that. And they had us, it was about sharing food and that sort of thing. So that was interesting. Then we got to the interview. But we were on West Africa time, guys, not Chris Wyatt time, not the Colonel's time. So we were on West Africa time, even though we're in South Africa. And so we didn't get started till a little bit after 12 for an 11 o'clock screening. And then that pushed me back being late. I don't like being late, so I really felt bad. My sincere apologies to the folks who went to the meet and greet at Prison Break in Four Ways, which was pretty good. We had like 27 people there when I arrived, plus one had to leave, 28, because I was an hour and 15 minutes late. We wound up with about 35 people showing because some people came in a little bit later. So let's go with 35 as a figure for that. So, so anyway, back to the interview. So DJ Sabu started interviewing me, and then after a little bit, he had to step aside, and so it was a conversation between Notre Boulay and I, and it wasn't a setup, at least I don't think it was. It was kind of odd, though. I told him, I said, well, it's interesting you're going to do this because I've been rubbishing his race hustling. I've been calling Notre Boulay out for race hustling. And he goes, oh, you guys know each other? I said, yeah, I know each other. In fact, Nota is subscribed to my channel. He goes, yeah, I'm subscribed to the Colonel's channel. Anyway, so I presume they won't edit things out. They'll play it as it aired. And we had an interesting conversation. We talked about a lot of things. And I didn't let him off the hook. If you're here, Nota, you know it. You don't have to comment, man, because people might start rubbishing you in the chat. You don't need that tonight. Whoops, there's the alarm. So I called him out on a couple things. So anyway, so that will be on DJ Sabu's channel sometime soon. And there you go. So that was a bit of a surprise. We left on good terms, and it was interesting. So, yeah, Reg Dodd, you should be able to watch the interview in its entirety later on. I presume, as I said, they don't delete anything out of it. Anyway, so there you have it. So that was a bit of a surprise. So then I left there. I went to the meet and greet an hour and 15 minutes late. Again, I cannot apologize profusely enough. Thank you. Well, that's because I don't have any hair gel. If I put hair gel up, I can put it up and look like one of those guys again. No, it's shorter, and I just don't have hair gel, so that's why it looks normal, Shawnee. It looked kind of, like a hard man look yesterday. Anyway, a pothole, a photo hide deep in the Finland's forest. You're in Finland, wow. Russian border, 80 kilometers. Wow. Only bears, wolves, and Chris Wyatt are around. Anyway, well, that's interesting, Primal Bear. Thanks for sharing that. Finland would be cool. I love Finland. It's very remote and quiet. A lovely place. Lots of beautiful nature. So anyway, so there you have it. The meet and greet was fantastic. The most wonderful answer to the questions. David Ansara. I was very untimely in informing David Ansara from the Free Market Foundation that I was in town, and he wanted to see me. So I gave me a little hiding for, not really, but for not letting him know. I felt bad. And then, surprise, surprise, he showed up. He was able to clear his schedule and show up before the meet and greet. He had lovely things to say about me. And he also, so I took a lot of good notes down. So really cool stuff. So I enjoyed David Ansar's presence. David, if you're around, thank you so much for your presence today, along with everyone else that came to the meet and greet. It was pretty cool. Talon Bezidenhout was there. Bezidenhout was there. It was fantastic. Talon has been with the channel since the very beginning. He's the guy that gave me the little videos that start and close a lot of my stuff, and his credits are below the video. He was there. He was at another meet and greet too, and also saw me at Loftus, and I had a brain cramp today. I couldn't remember that. I felt really, but I was rushed around. Plus, I'm under the weather, and running, 1,000 miles an hour, burning energy like a hummingbird. lose a little weight, that'd be nice. Anyway, so then I had to get into the frickin' Gauteng traffic and drive to Pretoria East. Thankfully, I was going north, so the slowdown was only 2 or 3 spots, but coming south, oh, what a nightmare. Coming from Pretoria to Joburg, kilometer-long traffic jams on the other side. But I got up to Pretoria East. Took me about an hour and 10 minutes. It's 38 kilometers. Shouldn't take that long. Anyway, got there, visited my host up there, dropped my bags off, and then I pulled some biltong out I was going to take with me, chili bites, and I was going to eat it on the plane tomorrow, and promptly left it on their kitchen table. And they got in the car, and it only took me 39 minutes to get back here. Not going to see how fast I went. Mostly followed the speed limit. A couple times went a little bit faster with traffic. But yeah, 39 minutes to get back here to Northcliffe from Pretoria East. Mind you, 6 kilometers out to the east of Pretoria. Yeah, on that pothole road getting back to... The potholes are mostly gone, so it was interesting, but it's still pretty rubbish road in Lidwood. Anyway, 39 minutes. So boom, 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 back here. So that was today. Tomorrow it's off to Uppington. And then I've got... Let me see if I've got a response back, because I have the Catherine Esau. I have to adjust her interview. And I wrote to her granddaughter. I don't know if she's up, if she saw it. No, she hasn't seen it yet, so hopefully she'll see it for Thursday. Yep. 140 is the speed limit, Gauteng. Really? Well, that's good, because I was only going 170, so I think I'm okay. I wasn't going 170. How many speeding tickets? I don't know, Pete. That's a rental car. We'll find out later on. No, I was pretty much going to speed limit. All right, so bit off topic. What do you think Israel's ultimate intention is, guys? To destroy Hamas. That's their ultimate intention. Charles Van Altson's here. Okay. Momo's here. Hakan Ayman. Shawnee, a hummingbird. Well, that was my metabolism up through my 40s. Yep. Couldn't gain a pound if I tried. Okay. People got to shake your hand, and that's amazing. A lot of people got to shake my hand. Look, folks, when I tell you that I'm actually humbled by the interest in what I have to say and people rocking up and being part of it, it's genuine. You can ask the people come meet and greets. I mean, I have people in tears meeting me. It's unbelievable. And it's not one time, and it's not just ladies, it's dudes as well. I've had so many people who, because I put my arm around them and, we take selfies, people trembling. Look, that doesn't mean I'm anything special. Don't infer that. I'm not crowing that I'm something special. I'm just saying that it's incredible that people are that excited to see me. It's really amazing. I don't know what to say. It's really something else. Look, my conversation on DJ Spoo's channel today, I thought was pretty interesting. So we'll see what comes out of that. Thanks for the meet and greet. It was an honor shaking your hand. A quick chat. Remember to wet and plant my business card. It's Forget-Me-Not Flowers. I actually have 2 of your cards now, Nico, because you left one behind. So Nico had to leave. He kindly waited for me, and then came out the parking lot as I was leaving and ran into me, and he gave me his card. So I have 2 of your cards. Yep, I have 2 of your cards. So yeah, we'll do something with that. Sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that interview will be interesting. So, what did I miss here? It's been a while, and it's good to be back, says Barry. Okay, Microsoft's the only company in the world that sells its products in the world, and not one actually works. Agreed, Barry, it is criminal. I mean, I have turned off updates. They're not authorized to update my operating system, and they do it anyway. And the reason for that is I lost a laptop in Italy, because I was in Naples, and my laptop started downloading the update, and I couldn't stop it. And they calling last call to board. I had to board, and I got there with my laptop. They said, "Sir, you have to close that." I closed it. My hard drive got damaged. There's nothing I could do. Otherwise, I wasn't getting on a flight, and I had to get back to Ethiopia. So they cost me a laptop, the bastards. I got bad sectors now on that hard drive. I'll never be able to recover it unless I find somebody that knows really what they're doing. I've tried to use software and no luck. Anyway, so yeah, Microsoft, I hate those bastards. I'm tired of testing their crap software. Every time they get an operating system correct, they screw it up and come out with an update or a new one. Mark Fondalinda, welcome to you. Jared Horn. Daniel, why didn't you give him PK? So we went to an open day for my son to choose his high school and took a selfie with a cheerleader. He told us that she's only a tiny little thing. And I told him she won't keep him warm. What? You guys are shocked and notable. I was surprised. I mean, I guess he hangs out there. I didn't know that. I was muted. I don't think that's the reason, Chris Congo. Lips removing no sound. That's true. That's what it was. Okay. So thank you, Congo Chris, the 14 Rand for sign language lesson in case of Microsoft. Okay. So I will take Mandela funeral sign language lessons for South Africa. I'm not insulting South African Sign Language because that's not South African Sign Language. Okay. What else have I missed here? Tambourine Man. I already answered that question. Okay, Linux is the only way to go. Oh, call me Novak. Stop with that nonsense. Linux, that's only for hard techies. Put in a new SSD and that laptop is old, Kevin. It's not worth the time. It's because you care about us. Well, thank you, Jacques de Beer. Thank you so much. Do you also record your interviews to disprove edit and cuts later on? What? Brother, do I also record my interviews to disprove edited and cuts later on? None of my interviews, except for one or two rare exceptions. I mean, the only thing I do to interviews that I record is oftentimes I start recording so I don't forget before the person comes on. And then if I upload that interview to another platform or somewhere else, then I will delete the nonsense that comes before it. But I don't edit the interviews. I have sometimes had to bump people's audio up because their microphones are crap or their internet connection is crap, but I don't edit people's interviews. I've never edited anything anybody said out of an interview, to my recollection, ever. Why would I do that? Suzanne Mosley Walker, good evening to you. Hakan Engman, welcome. Daniel says, Colonel, when you return to the province of Milk and Honey, Western Cape, are you flying back quick or are you going to meet with people again? Daniel, as I've said repeatedly, many, many times, I will be having meet and greets. Potentially one on the 12th in Strand again. And then on is that the 12th? Hang on a second. And then the 3rd, let me look at the calendar here. I got to look at what's going on here. So, Monday the 12th, and then on Tuesday the 13th, I will be having a meet and greet in Boat Revere. I think I said the 12th by mistake, but it's the 13th in Boat Revere. We got to set that one up. That's an early afternoon one, and then I have to go on to Stanford, where I'm staying overnight. I may do one on the 13th or 14th in Stanford. Haven't decided yet, and I have to figure out a place to do it because people have asked about having one. Some people from Hermanus might want to come to that. That's in Stanford on the 13th or 14th, and then the final one will probably be on the 15th back in Somerset West or, excuse me, the one I said restaurant might be at Im Eimer, the German restaurant in Somerset West. Yeah, it's on the 12th. So we'll figure that out, though. I'm not going to Worcester. I'd hope to go to Worcester, but it's a bridge too far. Okay, Daniel. So now you know. All right. Well, meantime, the ones coming up here are the following. So Pretoria is at Open Place at 11 a.m. on Saturday, May 10th. That's going to be an epic day for reasons I cannot disclose. Well, the Bulls are playing that day, that's why. Anyway, Pretoria meet and greet will be on the 10th at 11 a.m. at Open Place. This might be the biggest meet and greet yet. If you want to come to that, please come. There's no excuse. It's a Saturday. Join us. Let's make it the biggest one ever. Somebody said they think 250 people are going to be there. I'll believe that when I see it. So let's see. All right, cool. The Pikachu is not here. That's why. So sorry about that one. There's no Pikachu Allen because the Pikachu is in Pretoria, hiding in a closet in Pretoria. So that's on the 10th of May, the 11th of May in Centurion, 1 p.m. at Vibes and Drives. I've also got a doctor's appointment that morning on Sunday. Someone's going to look at my injury, take a look at that. I also have someone that's going to look at it on the 11th, possibly, and someone's definitely looking on the 12th. So, left-wing talking points. Okay, I don't know. What is a right-wing pipeline, Chris? What are you talking about? That's unknown to me. Ross Sanders says, yes, please. Yeah, well, Im Eimer, we did one there before. We had like 6 or 8 people, but I think we're probably going to flood it this time. Any chance to interview someone at the U.S. consulate? No chance because I'm not going to be in Joburg. And they're closed for business when I'm here. Again, I'll be in Pretoria. But no, I'm not going to do that and even ask for that. I got blown off by the U.S. Embassy. I worked for Ruben Brigady. He was my ambassador in Ethiopia at the U.S. Mission of the African Union. I knew the deputy chief of mission. I had served with her in Botswana and elsewhere. 2 tours in Africa. I met her on her first tour, and she's a good person. And so I requested through her to speak to the ambassador before the Lady R. I wanted to promote and talk about what USAID and the American Embassy do in South Africa for U.S.-South African relations. I wanted to cover that story since I knew Ruben Briggity. Well, their public affairs person is an asshole. Sorry, did I say that out loud? And he basically told me to get screwed. He told me to foot sec. So I never got to interview Ruben Briggity. So I'm not asking the American Embassy for their time because I'm not going to be rubbished. So when they realize they should be talking to me, maybe they will talk to me. So anyway, meantime, I don't think that they're going to talk to anybody over the risk that there might be a conversation or question about the refugee program, which they're really not part of their mission, as I've said. So no, I don't think I'll be talking to anybody at the embassy about this. Professor G is a celebrity with 4,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool. Okay. Riviera Maya, you have an apartment for as long as you would like to stay on Beach. Where is the Riviera Maya? Where's that at, Terry Barcoisen? I don't know what the right wing pipeline is coming, Chris. Apologies for having to leave early tonight. It's all right, Anton. That's why I started at 9:30, so because I can get some sleep tonight. I'm gonna have to go to the airport. This amazing, strong country can be quick as well. I want out, so that's okay, Liz. Oh, okay. Ronde Vessels moved to Walfish Bay, originally from Windhoek. Okay, cool beans. Thank you for being here from Namibia. Just don't wear a Stormer shirt. No, I won't wear my Stormer shirt. Kai says, how long are meet and greets usually? Well, today was the shortest one because it was an afternoon one and it was during a work day. Today we started, I got there at 2:15. People showed up at 1 o'clock and I left at 4. So about 2 hours. But every other meet and greet has gone 4 to 6 hours. So that's why I'm under the weather and knackered, burning a lot of energy to candle on both ends and trying to make as many meet and greets as possible. Let's see what we have on meet and greets. Let me run through them very quickly, the numbers. So we just did Northcliffe. I can add to that 4 ways. Okay, that was 35. Okay, so Straunt, Hermanus, Woodbridge Island, Longabon, Feldrift, Blauberg, Howick, Bolido, Durban, Port Elizabeth, 10, Vanderbilt Park, Northcliffe, and 4 ways. 13 meet and greets. And I got here on April 13th. 13 so far. We've got 2 more scheduled already and at least 2 or 3 or 4 more. So yeah. 780 people have come to my meet and greets. If we have a big one in Pretoria when I come back, or if I include the visit to Uppington, which is an event that people are coming to see me and others, but if I count that, by the time I finish this tour, more people have visited the meet and greets than voted for me in the legislative elections last year in Pennsylvania. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Not sad that South Africans kind of hate living. We'll be seeing you in Pretoria. Yeah, I was wondering, Laven. I didn't see you. I figured you had to work because of the time. Because 4 ways would have been perfect for your prison break, but I figured you probably had work to do. So I'd love to see you. We should arrange with Arctic to take your excess luggage back with him. Well, right now, I don't think I have excess. I think I'll be able to just get under the wire. So, but I do have to pay for the other bag. Yep. And besides, Arctic would never get it to me. He keeps threatening to come to Harrisburg, and he never does. And when he does, he doesn't tell me. I think it's intentional. I think he comes to Harrisburg and he goes, "Hey, I was in Harrisburg today. Were you there?" Love to meet the Colonel, but no fig trees available. I'm in hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, Okert. I hope you recover well. I'm seriously considering quitting my job in order to be at the meet and greet. No, my goodness, Jacobus Olaf. Well, there's one on Sunday. Can you make that? A Centurion? So Centurion is 11 May. Maybe you can make that one at Vibes and Drives. Okay. Mark Meyerberg, 1 push-up. Sorry. It's all right, Mark. No worries. I was late today for my meet and greet. Well, Snuggles, you ask a good question. It's on this YouTube channel, folks. I don't understand why people don't check the posts. So let me go to the channel. I posted every single meet and greet on this channel. Every single one, ladies and gentlemen. So let me go to my posts on the channel. And if I missed one, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure I got them all. So post. There's the Centurion posted 1 day ago. There's the Pretoria posted 1 day ago. There's the 4 ways posted 1 day ago. I did all of them yesterday when I got here. Then the Northcliffe meet and greet was posted 3 days ago for Thundergun. And the Vanderbilt Park was posted 8 days ago, long before I went. The Bolido was posted 9 days ago. The the Rondebosch speaking engagement. If I include the Rondebosch, which had about 50 people, then we're over 800. That was 2 weeks ago, 13 days ago. And then the Howick meet and greet was posted 13 days ago. The Durban meet and greet was posted 13 days ago. The Blauberg Strand was posted 13 days ago. The Centurion, why is it showing up there? It's repeating now. Huh. Yeah, it went back to where I was. Anyway, that's weird. Anyway, these are all posted, folks. It's under the post on the thing. It says home, videos, shorts, live, podcast, playlist, posts. And that's where you should go. All right, go to post. Then you're going to find it there. It's Freelance Kate here. Looks like Freelance Kate showed up. Okay. Okay, what else? Michael, someone going to say the same name. My wife is looking forward to meeting the Colonel in Pretoria. Well, if you're going to the Bulls game, I'll probably see you there. I usually get recognized at the Bulls games. Non-sleepy allergics will stop the itchy nose and actually helps with runny nose. Well, there's cat hair in here. And so I think that's contributing to the issue. Yeah, no doubt that Opa Plus will be the biggest, says Alan. I hope so. Freelance Kate, how you doing? I may fly in from the Cape on the 10th. We'll try to make a meet and greet. Wow. Snuggles, that's interesting. I'll be back in the Cape. I mean, it might be, if it's easier for you, on the 12th and 15th. Jared, a pleasure meeting you. Thank you. Expect the whole crowd open last week. Glad to see you. Yeah, no, look, Chris, thanks for setting it up. Look, Pretoria is my people, man. It's my town. People always ask me, what's your favorite place in South Africa? What do I always say? I always say Pretoria. Even though if I was here, I'd buy a house in Gordons Bay or Somerset West. Yell Tappers, you taught me something today about posts. I'll return my cyber geek card, techie card. You should. I use those posts. Yep. I have a question. Retha, okay. Two types of bikers, those who have fallen and those who are going to... All right, ask your question there, Retha, because I need to get some news here. Some significant news. Some hope for South Africa today is the courts have ordered Ramaphosa to disclose the NHI notes and details, among other things. Kurtz from why has the DA not pushed to be in the security and defense sector of government? Do they not? Well, Kurtz, it's a question I asked, and it's a point I made last year when I said the DA apparently has no influence or very little influence with Cyril Ramaphosa. They got no security cluster, no military, no intelligence, no police, no justice, no foreign affairs, no finance, none of the important ministries, no security sector clusters, and no foreign policy and no finance. Nothing of any substance. They just got the leftovers on the plate. But they held all the cards. The ANC couldn't govern without them. MK and EFF weren't coming to that government. Only the DA could help them get over the threshold. And the DA just folded like a cheap suit. I've never bribed in Veldrift. That's true, Mark. I haven't. Any meet and greets the following weeks in Gauteng after this weekend? No, Lee, I won't be in Gauteng. My Gauteng visit has been curtailed because the effort to get to Katrina ASAL and also my event with the Sightlander Civil Defense. So 3 days that would have been spent in Gauteng are being spent going to and from and being at Uppington. Devette Martins, Colonel's a good man. I am grateful that we have such a good man far away who knows more about us. Well, thank you so much, Devette. I appreciate that. I think it will grant us refugee status. Rita Swart says, do you think they will grant us refugee status because of our surname? Well, that's an interesting question. I suppose if your name was Rita Blau, I don't know. Rita Swart? Anybody named Vice here? I don't know. Do you think if your name was Vice, it'd be automatic? Again, names don't matter, Rita. I don't know if you're asking in jest or it's a serious question. I suspect it's in jest. I don't think that your name being Retha Black really matters. We have a Clint Black in America. Yep, he's married to the chica from Little House on the Prairie, Clint Black, the country singer. Must send me your seat number so I can tell snipers where to aim. Okay, all right. Sorry about that, Nico. Not going to happen. Okay. I'm so sorry, Colonel. I'm going to miss Opie Plus. Have to work. Expect usually for. Okay, Madeline. I'm sorry about that. Uh, well, Sonia, I haven't heard back from the media guy. Let me look and see if he wrote back to me. Usually I have media credentials for the Bulls games, so let me see. Just hang on a second. Midday, he sent this to me at 10 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, I'm applying for my media credentials now. Okay. Okay, are you okay? Okay, I'm joining that group. Okay, okay. Let's see if it goes. Your response was submitted. Okay, I got my response in. Cool beans. Okay, cool beans. All right. So, all right. Sorry about that, folks, but I had to get that in. It said it was due by noon today, but I didn't get it till 11 o'clock this morning, and I was a little busy then. So I've sent it in. Hopefully, I'll have press credentials for that event. Looking forward to it. But I don't just stay in the press box. In fact, I spend very little time up there. I meet the other journalists. Then I go down on the pitch. Why? Because you can walk real close to field in Loftus, and I love Loftus. I mean, it's an old stadium; it really needs renovated, but it's really a great environment. So, and also I run into a lot of viewers. I get recognized. Look, I love coming to Pretoria because people know me in Pretoria. It's pretty cool. Now watch, I've said that, and there'll be like two people that recognize me, so I don't get to the 100. I'm at 74, by the way. 74 people have recognized me in South Africa, and that's with me spending 4 days incognito when I first arrived, and the couple days I was in Durban, pretty much in my hotel room, not really going anywhere. Yeah, and so there you go. Yes, I'm going to watch the rugby at Loftus. Jacques says, Veldrift bestaan nie meer nie. Really? Koestoplissie music. I do not listen to that music. You're used to war zones. Gauteng is just too much. Full bikers. Okay. Biden said Corn Pop's a bad dude. He did. What's not far from Orania? Well, think if all these South Africans have to live in your area, you would win elections. Yeah, I would. I would win the election. Okay, Malema is soon to pay. Yeah, okay. Any chance to go up north? No, I'm sorry, Theodorus. I've said that that's not possible because of the Uppington thing. I hope people understand. But Katerina Esau is 89 years old. I've been trying for 3 years to contact this woman, and I finally got contact with her, and through her granddaughter. And I need to do this. It's important. It's important. Um, Tanzine, I don't know about that. I've interviewed farmers before, Theodorus, in person. Yep. If my surname is not okay. Um, Liz is exhausted. Why are you exhausted? To know what deals DA may do with the ANC. At one stage, DA were going to support 2% VAT hike. Anyone know the way forward? I don't recall them saying they were going to support 2% VAT hike. They said they'd do 0.5%. Liz has to go to bed. Okay. Yeah, Loftus is the iconic spot for rugby here. I mean, since Newlands is gone. To travel to Pretoria, it's full speed ahead. F traps. Secret the fast you go. Where my number plate turns. Huh. We had a bit of advantage, but sadly not. Oh, because the Swart name. No, doesn't help. Who is Corn Pop? Rwanda. You're from Namibia. Joe Biden is a demented lunatic, and he tried to tell stories of his childhood when he was a lifeguard, and he used to hang out with a black guy called Corn Pop, trying to show he had street cred. It's a stupid story from decades ago, and he probably made it all up. He's a liar. Yeah, the video quality is amazing because two things. I think last night there was a problem with the broadcast, and I think what happened is my stupid VPN software automatically connected to a server in South Africa. Now, I will tell you that normally I don't use a VPN when I'm in South Africa, but because I've been targeted here, I've been using a VPN, but not for my broadcast, but just for my internet surfing. But last night, I think by default it connected. I didn't realize that, and that probably caused the delay. Tonight, I made sure it's turned off, and I double checked when I started this broadcast because, trust it. Yeah, it says not connected right now. So that's probably improved the connectivity. That's number one. Number two, this light has really made a huge difference. So yeah, it's good stuff. How far am I behind? Good Lord. Oh, I was there. Oh boy, this software is so annoying. I'm not far behind. I'm okay. Xi Jinping is calling you leaders to stand with and against unilateralism. It's a veiled rebuke of Trump's. Yeah, Pablo, Charlie, that's fine and dandy, but China's going to burn. China's going to burn. They're going down. They're going down. The Chi-Coms are going down, baby. They're going down, down, down. Absolutely. That's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. That is what is going to happen. Yep. So let me just go to my YouTube. I want to see if I can get some here because, this stupid software puts crap where I don't want. So that's not what I want. Hang on a second here. So save. Save South Africa. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Okay, hang on. Stupid thing. That's the one I want. Okay. I want to download that. But let me download it? Maybe I can do it this way. Let me see if it lets me download my own video. Come on. Download. Let's see. So, whoops. What's going on here? What's going on here? We're still there? Wow, that was bad. VPN cannot improve your speed connectivity. Do you know how VPN works, Sister Bethina? You have to route your stuff through a different server and you add more time and delays to it. How can it possibly improve your performance? This lady, that's the last to speak her language that you're going to meet in Uppington? That's correct, Snuggles. Interesting, the what's this? Finnish military is very active. Good to see they're starting to act like they have to protect themselves. Good. No, I met the Finnish Army commander. He was at the War College last year for the course that I did. He gave me a coin, commander's coin. I met the commander of the Finnish Army. Yeah, interesting guy. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Super Boot Picks. That's a good point. Better do that before I go to Uppington. Lose the number plates. What are you guys talking about? I'm still here, Marilyn. What's going to be something very special? Ryan Lombard, welcome to you. You run poll for indication from group the Colonel Quest. Oh, yeah, thank you, Willem. All right, so let's see. I'll run that poll. Okay, let me do this poll. So we have 380 people currently here. Where's the poll? Start a poll. Okay, if you're going to consider ordering the special, they have a special meal named after me. That's Sunday at Centurion. So you should only vote if you're going. All right, so there you go. Poll is up. Thank you for reminding me. Shame if Russia ends up being our friends again. We love them because I don't know about that. Kevin, I haven't got to the news. We're arguing about VPNs reroute the traffic to another server. Yeah, so it puts a delay. It takes you from your ISP server through there. It reroutes you to another server. So Anyway. Yeah, Corn Pop is a bad dude. Okay, I've never had better performance in my life from VPN Yell Tapper. No matter which VPN service I use, hide my ass. Never got better performance, just slower. NordVPN never got better service. McAfee never got. Norton never got better service. Always get slower and have delays. So that's been my experience. I know your point. I mean, if I'm at a university and I use a VPN there, yeah, fantastic. Yep. What service provider is your main connection? Me? I have no idea. I'm a guest in somebody's place. I have no idea what the service provider is. I've had a dozen service providers since I've been in South Africa. None of them been any good. Yeah, I don't know what the special is, Steve Herselman. I need Willem to put it in there. He mentioned it previously. I don't know what it is. That's why I was reticent to put the poll in, because I don't remember what it was. Let me see if I have saved it here. Hang on a second. No, it's not there. I saved something in a text file here. See, this is catch me off guard here. Okay. It's a mixed grill, only for the event. 90 Rand 90. It's Mother's Day. Mixed grill. The Colonel Chris. It's a special called the Colonel Chris Mixed Grill for 90 Rand 90 cents. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Charles. That's Greek to me. A mixed grill to me sounds like you're getting, a buffet of some sort. Hunter Biden's drug deal will be known in Afrikaans as snorty donuts. Nicolette, good night to you. Okay, love the curtains. Sabotage. Okay, so the news, I kind of touched on it briefly, but let me get back to some of that news really quickly here. This wasn't a news stream, like I said. It was an effort to... So early on, we couldn't get the volume to work. So before we end, I'm going to play "Save South Africa," and I'm going to lip sync the lyrics because I'm going to turn my microphone off. Okay, so where are you at here? Best defense to have one computer you never go online and one you use online. I have several computers. I have several PCs and several laptops and a few tablets and a handful of mobile phones. I'm a tech junkie. That's a great price for mixed grill, says Maze. Yep. I'll bring my mom and get, that sounds good. Okay, there you go. Well, please answer the poll, okay? Call Me Novak says mixed grill is a great meal. Well, there you go. Willem Duckett set this all up, so you can thank him. He got the venue. He got the meal deal with them. All right. Sometimes VPN does not do web tunneling. Sometimes they do great, but yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm not an F3 host. No problems. Oh, you're an F3 host. Fiber optics can be cut. They can be cut. My brother will be at your meet and greet in OP Plus. Easy to spot. He's over 2 meters tall. Cape Martinez. Give him a kiss. No more. Not give him a kiss. I got the bug. I'm not giving anybody kisses right now. Have I tried Biltong? And do I think there's a market? Rondre Vessels, you're new to the channel. I've been eating biltong for 35 years. Yes. In fact, I left my chili bites at my next accommodation up there in Pretoria East, put it on the table and said, I'm going to take this with me because I want to eat on the flight tomorrow. And I left it behind. I rushed to get out and get back here. And yep. Yes, I have Cyril's laptop. I have his iPad. Someone stole my iPad. It was me. Yep. And there is a market in the USA for biltong. There are South African expats who live in the US who sell biltong. There were these young kids from Virginia that used to come to the Vegas Sevens and sell their biltong. They did very well. Walter Dagenhart, have a good night. Best antivirus I ever had was Bitdefender, okay? Yeah, I know how to make my biltong, but I don't do it. Too lazy for that. Okay. Unless you want me to kiss him and give him the bug. Awkwardly, we have a water schedule. We only have water after 10 p.m. That's crazy, awkwardly, but I'm not surprised. Not surprised. And we know that you have got Cyril's. Yeah, no, I've got Cyril's iPad, Marilyn. Renette Bernardo. There you go. Welcome to you. Okay, all right. Farm attack reported. Does anyone know how the ladies? No, I've heard no updates, Patsy Byrne. Sorry. And as I said, and I tried to make the point in that video, folks need to get English language stuff out. So, I mean, I'm not criticizing, I'm just stating. All right. So first off, this is important. Fly Saf Air's 11 Rand ticket sale starts tomorrow morning. If you want to get a flight on Saf Air, get ready. Charge your phones, turn on your laptops, and prepare to master the art of patience as Fly Saf Air announced today that it's going to bring back its birthday sale. This year, the tickets will be selling from 11 Rand starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Unfortunately, I already booked my damn ticket, so I've wasted my money. They will start the sale at 9 a.m. It ends at midnight. They said they're set to sell 50,000 seats across their domestic flight network. They said they were 11 Rand, also includes airport tax, and celebrates the 11th year of Operation South Africa. Wow. It will take place exclusively on the Fly Saf Air website. An 11 Rand ticket sounds like a dream. The biggest catch, so to speak, is the waiting room. The waiting room will provide access to a select number of lucky customers who will have 10 minutes to complete their purchase. Wow. They're one of many that use online waiting rooms. The waiting room is a system. That's just like the World Cup rugby tickets, which are such a nightmare to get. Yeah, so you have to wait. So you get the queue and you get the birthday bonanza. You can get tickets for 11 Rand. So you heard it here, folks. If you want to travel anytime on Fly Saf Air, get ready for it. Get ready for it. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., be ready. Be in the waiting room. Push the button. Get in there and buy your damn tickets. They start 11 Rand. What a deal. What a deal. That's not even $1. Robbie Edwards, hello from Hutbeesport. Damn, yep. She's still in ICU. Okay, thanks for the update, Steve. Netgear Nighthawk, I don't have that. Okay. You're flying USA. No, Melanie, Fly Saf Air doesn't fly to the United States. Sorry. Okay. Greetings from Mossel Bay, ready your fun day bag. Okay. Just booked Fly Saf Air last night. Yeah, Sonia, I know. A couple days ago, I booked my flight from Joburg to Cape Town, and I paid a lot of money. Wow. Yeah, Morsh, yeah. Wow. 11 Rand. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. to midnight. So you might want to spend your whole day buying tickets, flying all over holiday. All right, Daniel, have a good one. All right, so that's tomorrow. Check it out. So here's the big news today. The Constitutional Court has confirmed that sections of the Citizenship Act of the Constitution are invalid. So the Constitutional Court today confirmed that a section of the Citizenship Act in South Africa, which automatically strips South Africans of their citizenship if they accepted citizenship of another country, was invalid and unconstitutional. So if you've gone to Australia, they can't take your citizenship away if you become an Australian. Or go to Germany, go to the U.S. It confirmed an earlier ruling by the Supreme Court of Appeals, so that the government has tried to overturn their own constitution with this unconstitutional act, and the Supreme Court of Appeals said no, and now the Constitutional Court says no, so that means they can't do it. Section 6, Paragraph 1, Section A of the South African Citizenship Act of 88 of 1995 stipulates that South African citizens automatically forfeit their citizenship if they voluntarily acquire citizenship of another country. The Constitutional Court found that infringes the constitutional right to citizenship and consequently other constitutional rights, namely political rights, the right to enter and remain in South Africa, and the right to freedom of trade, occupation, and profession. It declared that individuals who lost their citizenship due to the operation of the section are deemed not to have lost their citizenship. Speak, ANC. You can't take people's citizenship away. Ha ha! Yes. Lindy, I don't know. You pay for each flight 11 Rand. What's the big deal? Marsh usually is for a certain period of time. You'll have to go to the website and check it out. Go to Fly Saf. I bet we crashed this Fly Saf Air website tonight. All right. Okay, so everything you stream over any network is recorded. It's what's your point of mentioning that? I don't understand what your point of mentioning that is. All right, so there you go, folks. So they can't take your citizenship away. Now, other big news today, the courts also ruled on Ramaphosa handing over any record of his decision for signing national health insurance. President Ramaphosa has been ordered by the High Court to provide his record of decision to sign NHI. The Gauteng High Court ruled today that Ramaphosa must hand over his full record of all the proceedings that led to his decision to sign the contentious bill into law. Wow. The court, he's got 10 days to do so. The court has ruled that the president's decision to assent to and sign the NHI bill into law is subject to review in the High Court and is not the sole jurisdiction of the Constitutional Court. Wow. High Court Judge M.L. Twala further ordered the presidency and the Ministry of Health, which was responding to the matter, to pay the cost of the Board of Healthcare funders and the SA Private Practitioners Forum. This is a victory for the rule of law and a step towards exposing unconstitutional aspects of the NHI, the BHF said today in a statement. Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is epic. This is huge freaking news. Huge news. Wow. 150 grams of Boerewors, 150 grams of rum, 250. Wow, that's huge for 99. Good God, guys, that's a deal. ANC can't cancel your citizenship, and the Ramaphosa has to explain himself. The court has determined he must explain himself. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Thank you for explaining, Willem the Ducat. There you go. That's what that is what the mixed grill is. 150 grams of Boerewors, 150 grams of rump, 250 of grilled chicken. Wow. That's 550 grams. That's over half a kilo of meat for 99 Rand. That's cheap. It's just... My family are so excited to meet you on Sunday. Okay, Zenova Golden, that sounds interesting. I look forward to it as well. No, you don't pay double tax. There are tax agreements between countries. One gets it, the other one doesn't. I have stocks in German and Japanese companies, and I pay the taxes in those countries, and then I get a credit for the tax paid on my tax return. But I don't hold citizenship in either of those countries, so maybe you're talking about something different. Well, it's a huge concern. They did try to take citizenship away. That shows you the rogue nature of the government. Good night, Arno. Thank you for the tip. We'll definitely book my flight. Yeah, Marina Bolton, yeah, from 9 a.m. in the morning. Get ready for it. Yes, OP Plus does have a secure children's play area. Thank you for that update. I saw the NHI is doomed to fall. Yeah, it is. They want the receipts. Sorry, Ramaphosa. Well said, Lindy Donhauser. Yeah, Ramaphosa and the ANC have been defeated twice by the courts today. What a huge day. What a huge day. I bet you the documents were redacted. Well, probably. I don't know if there's race-based. I haven't read NHI. Holden Caulfield, welcome to you. My cat is dreaming and making little noises. That's funny. All right, 105 votes. Okay, any frogs? Okay, no, there's no frogs' legs. Yeah, they have reciprocal tax agreements with countries, Aaron. That's correct. Too arrogant to not find a way to wrinkle out of this one, as many others in the past. DC is one of their super pros. Yeah, I think so. Give me. All right, so what else was out here? So the High Court is reserving judgment in the DA's fight against the Employment Equity Amendment Act. So the Pretoria High Court reserved judgment in the Democratic Alliance's challenge to the Employment Equity Amendment Act. A ruling will be delivered at a later date. The matter was heard on Tuesday, with the DA arguing that the recent amendments are unconstitutional and violate the principle of equality before the law. The government is opposing the application. Advocate Ismail Jamie, representing the DA, told the court that the previous version of the Employment Equity Act achieved an appropriate balance between transformation and fairness. Well, I'm sorry. Transformation is racist. It's racist. It's racist. It's immoral. It's unjust. It's racist. Transformation just means black supremacy. That is no better than white supremacy. Done, dusted. No need for transformation. There's a need for investment into places that were underinvested in, and then the problems will solve themselves. Well, and if we have two-parent families, that would help a lot too. Britain's bastard child. Thank you, man up. They're intending to rewrite the Constitution. Inputs can be provided until May 28th. Well, they have to have 2/3 of the vote to do that. Chickens are coming home to roost, and that's before Trump even puts any pressure on South Africa. No, Simon Swanepoel, there's a guy, Teeny Vessels, who does videos in Afrikaans. They're on TikTok, I think, and Facebook, whenever it's a farmer. I don't know who Teeny Vessels is, but I don't have the time to translate those things, and because I also get some things wrong. So that's one of the things I'm talking about, Simon. Okay? if you're offering to help with that. Yeah, SARS. Good night, Mark. Honey season's open to maybe at $40 per kilo for inland. I'm feeling Sunday's meat greet might be just bigger than Saturday. I don't know, Andre. We'll see. Well, yeah, the special you get for 99 Rand, you get 550 grams of meat. Damn. Bringing my 2 teams with me on Sunday. All right, that sounds cool. Wouldn't that be something? We have a huge one on Saturday. We set the record on Sunday. It's even bigger. Obviously, you have access to their outrage. Avoid those channels. Huh? Okay, 109 votes. I'm going to close the poll. I think that's sufficient to get a feel for what the deal is. Okay, so those going, so that's at least 50 plus people, 57%. So 57, 111 votes, another, half. That's 63 people that say they want to have the meal. So there you go. 63 people. Wow, there you go. There you go. That's pretty good, William. Okay. Cool. So that's interesting. We just closed that poll out, so. Oh, you want me to make a video about transformation? Yeah, I'll be happy to do that. Yep. The meat's that cheap as all for an old cow. Well, it must come from old chickens, too, because there's chicken involved. Okay. A Colonel special. All right, Marcel. Cool. When do we get a schedule on how to go to USA? Apparently, is colonial here? Apparently, that's a refugee question. You're not reading the post at the top. I'm not answering refugee questions tonight. I've been spending 3 months doing that. And the answers are there. Yeah, meet and greet. That's pretty good. Relaxing positive. It's going to be a meet and greet. The fact that we'll still have not done anything about them is nobody. What's this talking about? Such learning. I don't know what you're talking about there. Ruby Buck steak. There's no schedule to go to the USA. Good night, Jacob. Okay. All right, we're dwindling here. We're just over an hour. We did do a late one. I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. But before I do, let's see if I can turn off this thing and let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Let me go to the downloads. It should be the first one there. Why am I not seeing my downloads? Why is it not there? This is annoying. I guess it's because it's by date. It's saved it by the date. Let's see. Okay. Where the hell's it at? I did it. I downloaded. Oh, I stopped downloading it. My bad. My bad. I stopped downloading because it was interfering with the stream. Yeah, let's try that again. See if I can still stream and download this. Or maybe I can just play it. Let's see what happens if I just play it. Let's see what happens. Okay. If you guys can hear this. You guys hear that? Yeah, you can hear that. Cool.
A land of gold sunsets and skies so blue. Mountains whisper stories of dreams so true. From oceans roaring wild to valleys deep, a heartbeat of a nation that will not sleep. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day.
Yes, you can, Alan. I've shared that link before. We made it available off of Sony. Somebody
Sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people's above it all. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day.
The song is on Sony. I've shared the link before. It's open to the public. I think Endo had the link, or somebody just shared the link.
People sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies, they weave their weave. But we hold the truth in what we believe, believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may forms may fall. For the power is the people's above it all. We know.
I will go get the link for people right now since you're still here and people want it.
It all.
And of course, here's the link to the song, and I'd ask you to go watch it. It only has 7,000 views, so I'd ask you at least give me a view on it since I'm going to give you the link to download it. I think that's a reasonable exchange, don't you? So let me get back here and put it in the stream. Here's the link to the song on the video. You can watch it. You see the photos of all these people that I've met in South Africa. And images of South Africa as well, but mostly it's people I've met taking selfies with them. So there you go. I'm going to go to Suno now and my account, and I'm going to get you the link for that song because I opened it to the public. I don't know if Suno will tell me. Come on, it's being difficult here. Okay, where's the link here? Share. Copy link. Okay, got it, folks. Hang on. Is anybody still here? 247 people left. Wow. All right, so for those who left, here's the link. And those who left too early, too bad for you. I'm going to get over here and post it. Here we go. Here's the link to the song. You can download it there. That's just the audio. It has the lyrics on it. But you cannot, you won't see the pictures. So there you go. All right, folks, that's the link if you want to go get the song. Okay? I've shared it several times now, so place the pin message. It's now pinned at the top. All right, it is a really cool song. I gave it the key lyrics to make it come out, and it came out beautiful. By the way, there's a new song for the Colonel. Let me get your take on this one, folks. Okay, so let me go to. I got to find this real quick and download it. So it's hang on a second. I haven't downloaded this yet. I need to do that. Let me see if I can still find this. What's this? What's this? Come on, it's here somewhere. Give me a second, folks. I gotta find this thing, and if I can, I'll download it. There's a lot of content going in this group that I'm in, and that was where it's at. Okay, it's before that. Okay, it's before that. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, let me see if I can download this. This is a new song that they wrote about the Colonel. So, what do you guys think about this? Okay, listen to this one, okay? Give me your thoughts on this. It's okay. It's not as good as the Colonel's Anthem, but this is pretty good. It took me a moment to get used to it. Kind of like, I don't know, hillbilly music. It starts out. Okay, where's the lyrics at? There we go.
From the heart of Pennsylvania to lands afar, Chris Wyatt served beneath the stars. In Africa's plains and Europe's fields, he stood for peace, his fate sealed. Colonel Wyatt, with honor so true, guided by duty in all he would do. From battlefields to diplomatic halls, he answered his nation's calls.
Different.
Language is spoken, cultures embraced. In every mission, challenges faced. A scholar, a leader, a voice so strong. In classrooms and forums he belonged. Colonel Wyatt, with honor so true, guided by duty in all answered his nation's calls.
I'm glad you guys like it. I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me. Yeah, it's a campfire song. That sounds good. So I think I'll take this and add photos from this trip to it. Take me a few days to get that done. Yeah, it's a quiet song. Maybe we can end up streams with, you know. Someone else did this one. It's also in studio.
Now retired, but still he stands, sharing wisdom across the lands. On screens and stages, his stories unfold.
Funny you say that, my foot's tapping.
Of courage, service, and missions bold. Colonial Wyatt, with honor so true, guided by duty in all he would do. From battlefields to diplomatic halls, he answered his nation's calls.
It's a tough style, good down, but it's pretty good. So that was pretty cool. Once I have that, I'll get it for you as well. But yeah, so that's, let me pause that. People, I didn't make them, guys. I'm not self-absorbed. Other people put it. Now I'm buffering again. There we go. Other people did them. So yeah. So anyway, pretty cool. I liked it. I'm glad you like it. I'll try to put the pictures to it and have it. So, all right, that's it. Good night, folks. It's 10:40 this evening here on the in the Highveld of South Africa, the world's largest man-made forest of Johannesburg. Thank you all. Keep well tonight. And my thanks to DJ Sabu for the interview today, and the time I spent in the studio was well received. And Noto Boloye, well, thank you for an interesting conversation. Hopefully people will find it, I don't know, at least interesting. We'll see what happens when it's posted on that channel. You guys can tell me your thoughts. All right? That's going to do it for tonight. God bless. We'll talk to you tomorrow from the Northern Cape. All right? Unless I do a video tomorrow morning about transformation being evil or about the court cases. Louis Lube, good night. Sleep well, everyone. Cheers. God bless. Take care of yourselves wherever you find yourselves. Be sure to hit the like button. Doesn't cost anything. No super chat. Do we actually one super chat earlier? My bad. All right. Cheers, everybody. Night, night.